Hi everyone, today we are going to make these super pretty Sweetie headbands. So this is what they look like this. I'll just move this out of the way. And you'll need 2 times 18 centimeters to make your little sweet wrappers either side. You'll need 33 centimeters of the glitter rope. A headband, I've got a satin covered hot pink one here. Some felt matching the colour of what your glitter rope, and some little pom-poms or tulle or a little mini bow. You can do anything you want to do yourself, and I'm always one for finding things that are on your desk to sort of help you along. So I've got this lid for one of my things, and I've drawn around it this one. So for this one I just drew round like this. For this one, with a pencil, instead of against it, I just did it round so it's a little bit bigger for what we're then. This one, the bigger one, we're going to be using to create the circle, so the actual sweet, and then this one will be the back of the bit to attach it to the headband. So let's go. I'm going to leave it on there to begin with. We want a, well, I'll cut it, then we can cut it down once we're done. So we're going to start with this one. We want to put a dot of glue in the centre there. Just move my wood burning tool that way. So we've got a dot of glue right in the centre, and we're going to hold our glitter rope there, and where we've got that bit of glue seepage, you're going to bring that round. You want it really, really close. Can you see how tightly that is? And the reason I've made the circle a little bit bigger is because you'll always find you never quite get it completely centred when you're first making. So, like I said, that's why I do a little bit extra, so you can build your circle and still have like room to build the shape. And you just sort of keep bringing it round. You want it to go really, really tight so there's no gaps round here. And then you just keep... I keep knocking my wood burning tool off my desk, so just move that out of the way. Just put a little bit of glue down each stage. Wrap it round the curl part that you've already got. Keep it nice and tight so there's no gaps round the sweet. And you just keep adding a little bit of glue around the curl. Bringing it round, press it tight to the felt, tight to the curl, and you just build it round until you've got your full 33 centimeters attached to your piece of felt. If you don't want to draw a circle beforehand, I just use it sort of as a guide visually. You can do it freehand, as long as it's a circular shape in the end, whichever works for you. As like I said, as long as you make it nice and tight so you don't get your gaps, and you do it on the felt rather than necessarily between the ropes, because if you do it between the ropes you'll get like glue coming to the front of the sweet and it makes it look really messy and untidy, and we don't want that. So glue, hold, wrap. Hold, wrap. You don't have to do these on headbands, it just gives it a bit more shape, because obviously with the sweetie parts, you know, the little, these bits that we're going to make, if you do it on a headband it gives something for those ends to grip to and sort of have a bit more support. If you did a clip you would need to do a much larger clip to balance those bits and give them something to sort of sit on. But like I said, you can play around with it, you might be able to make smaller ones. My tutorials just help you to learn how to do things. You don't have to completely copy if you don't want to. That's why I always talk about technique and things like that, as well as showing you how to make what I'm making at the time. Almost there, look. Last little bit. Glue that down, and you can see there we've got like a little bit of an angle. So what I'll do is we're going to cut this round, and when we get to this bit, I'm going to cut it slightly at a more curved circular shape, and then just cut the excess felt off, as you saw, and there's your little sweet circle. Now with this side, this is where we're going to glue one of the sweets, because it sort of hides some of the mess, if that makes sense. And I'm just going to put a touch more glue, just a little bit there, and just hold that for a second, make sure that that is nice and firmly against there. Now to make your sweets, and like I said, you need to make 2 of these. I've just done 1 so it's a bit quicker for the video. So don't forget to heat seal your ends. And what I do is fold it in half, and here, just at the bottom, you just want a little pinch guide with a bit of heat to work out where you need to do it. And what I do is this needs to be like 1 centimetre over that point. I'm going to take a little clip and clip that here, and then we do exactly the same this side. Where that little point is, 1 centimetre over, clip it this side, and this should be 6 centimetres in total, and then you can fold it in half, and if you've done it right, these are both the same length. Okay, and then we can open this up, turn it over so you've got a nice straight edge, and what you want to do is cut this bit away, because that's what creates a shape. And you get pieces like this. Take your lighter, where we've just cut, we want to seal and I've got a lighter that works. In the blue clear bit of the flame, we just want to seal that. So this is the front, this is what the back looks like. And then we're going to take our needle and thread, move our clip out of the way, and from above, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this side. Then start over this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 6 is coming back up through this side. I'm just going to do it closer to that edge. And then a little trick before you do this, on your needle still, squish it up, and if there's any fraying or anything like that, you can take your lighter, so you're not damaging your thread or like heating your thread. You can just heat seal on your needle, and then take that all the way through, make sure it's all nicely lined up and even, and then go back through the other way, pull it nice and tight, and do exactly the same again, just go back through another time, just so it's nice and secure. And then you can sort of go through the back at an angle like this and loop it off, and we'll just do that once more, make it nice and secure. We don't want it to pop open. And then cut that thread loose. So there are your 2 sweet ends. And then we're going to cut our other felt circle out, and I'll show you how to attach it to the, I'll say this, I've not made the most even circle today for whatever reason. Okay, and I do about 1 centimetre out from the circle, so I'm just gonna about 1 centimetre wide and 1 centimetre out, just for it to have something to grip there. And then again, fold this in half. What you want to do is you want to cut 2 1 centimetre slots in the felt, and then you can take your headband and you can thread it through, and then you can move it to where you want the sweet, whether or not you want it in the centre, whether or not you want it on the side, left or right, etc. When you're happy with where it is, I lift it up for a second, and then right where it's going to sit against the headband, glue that down there, and same the other side. Glue that then down there. Try not to get any glue on your thumb, as I just did. It's a good job I can barely feel the heat nowadays. Right, so first we're going to do is glue the sweet. We're going to make sure this edge is against one of those squares, and we're going to put all glue on the circle at the moment. So around that circle and on the headband, so it's secured to the headband, so it's not going to move around and slip around. And then place that nice and securely on there, and just sort of pat that against your thing. And then don't be afraid at this point, if you want to, you can go in and trim. So if there's any bits of felt you can see from underneath, like I said, don't be afraid to sort of neaten it up. There you go, like that. Neaten it up. I'm just going to trim that a little bit. There we go. So we've got this. And then we're going to put the glue. Like I said, make sure you've got your sweet bits in here, and we're going to glue here. And the other thing I'm going to do on this edge bit, we're going to put a blob of glue on there as well for extra support. I'm going to place that against the sweet, and I want to hold that down, and then the other trick is to press it onto the felt as well. And then we're going to repeat on this side. Glue on there, glue on the edge, right against the circle, push it right against that edge, and hold it for a second nice and tightly. And then to obviously hide these, the trick to that, like I said, is add a bow or add some embellishments. So we are going to put a line of glue across there, and then like I said, I've got these mini little pom-poms. I'm going to put one in the centre, and then we want one here and one there. And as you can see, that's hid all that join. And then we're going to do exactly the same on this side. Centre, middle, other side. Press them into the glue to make sure it's nice and secure. And there you go, a super cute, sweet, well, little sweetie headband, perfect for and like I said, I did a blue one You can do all different colours. I've got several different colours of glitter rope. And the other thing I have done is I also did it in the braided, so where have I got it? In this braided pastel trim from Pixie Dot as well. So you've got a couple of options. You can do the glitter rope, which is from Tania's Felty, or you can do the braided pastel trim, or any trim that you can turn into a circle. You can do this and turn them into sweets. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!